I know I shouldn't be doing this, but let's move into the container. I'm not exactly proud. Before we get into it, this is Building a Dream. I'm Jasmine and I bought this untouched land with the goal to build my own off-grid container house and homestead with no experience. If you haven't been here for the last few episodes, I received building approval as an owner builder to build my own container house a few months ago. I then got the terrible news that my foundations were going to cost me $60,000 to get professionally built. With a very small build budget of $100,000, I knew this wasn't an option. So I had two options at that point. Put the build off maybe forever or complete the foundations myself. I went with the second option because I didn't want to wait forever for a home. And to be honest, I thought I could do it. And after 8 weeks of hard work and research, my footings were passed and the containers were delivered and placed on them so I could start building my dream. Last week, the rain held off for a couple of days and I was able to get started on rust removal on the exterior and welding the containers to the footings. You'll never believe it. I might actually have a week of no rain. But I better knock on wood because I don't want to jinx that. But this is very exciting. There's blue skies. And I've got a big job today in preparation of an even bigger job in the coming weeks. Last week I was able to weld 6 of the corner castings to the footings. I'm finished welding all this side of the containers down to the footings. So that means I'm halfway. I was also able to remove all the rust on this side of the container wall and treat it and seal it, only up until I could reach. Today I have to go higher. I have to not only get the rust off the second container that's on top on the wall, but I actually have to get the rust mainly off the roof of the second container. And that's about 7 to 9 meters off of the ground. But I really need to get the rust off of that second story roof because of what I'm gonna be installing in the coming weeks. So it needs to be gone. I'm gonna go set up these new toys that I've got off Marketplace and hopefully they'll help get me up and then I can start grinding away and do the whole treat and seal process. I've always been okay with heights. I was always going bungee jumping and skydiving and throwing myself off of massive cliffs into water and hanging off of buildings I used to when I was a bit young and dumb. Now, just all of a sudden got vertigo when I was in this massive deep lake. Like literally in this lake in Vanuatu, and it was so deep and so clear that it literally looked like there was nothing below you when you look down. And I looked down and almost passed out from the vertigo, and I've had it ever since. Gosh, age does things to you. 2 new Marketplace toys. One is like an extending ladder, and then the other one like flips up kind of thing, like connects. So it will just reach up, and I have tested them both, so I can use both of them to get up onto that second story. They are way more stable than my other ladder, and so hopefully I won't get stuck on top of the containers ever again. Oh no. Anyway, those are my ladders. I'll get up and then I'll set these up and then I'll take you on top of the containers. Helpful as these 2 ladders are going to be, I am still definitely on the hunt for something better. Like mobile scaffolding would be perfect. So I bought this harness, but I actually can't get it open. Ugh. How am I meant to be safe if you won't let me be safe? Get up! Get up! Get up! Oh my gosh! Get up! Oh, I've just tapped it more on. Keep this box indestructible. This box. So I got the harness out. I'm not exactly proud of how I got it out. Look, there was just no other way, I swear. It's better to be safe, right? And it was not coming out via the lid. Box 1, Jasmine, 0. I've got to get everything up first and then I'll get the second ladder up. What else do I need up here? Now the fun part, I get to carry you up. Ooh, almost up there. All right, how do I? Sorry guys. Whoa. Sorry. So this is where my second story deck's going to be. All across here. Pretty amazing. There's some rust up here, mate. Be a job and a half. If you fall when you're wearing a harness, depending on how you're hanging, you can lose blood circulation within 15 minutes. So luckily I have a friend that works in the area who's been spending their lunch breaks with me so I can get on the roof. It does suck a little having to wait for someone to do the work, but it is worth it in case something happens. A lot of water there, that's not good. I'm gonna get to welding because these clouds scare me constantly during winter. It's like freezing, but pretty nice weather. My definition of freezing might be different from yours though. If you didn't see my last video, I'm removing the rust on my shipping containers so they don't continue to degrade over time like this one has. The rust eventually gets so bad that you can poke a hole right through it. Because the containers are made of caution steel, I'm using a process of removing the rust down to the bare steel, treating with vinegar, and then using marine grade direct metal paint to seal it. Okay, so I've got a problem if anyone knows how to fix it. My iPhone has just run out of storage and I just keep upgrading to bigger sized iPhones when this happens because I really want to keep all the memories. They're all from like my bush school and then now building this and everything. But like I can't upgrade any bigger, I've got the biggest size. How can I like have them on the iCloud maybe, but then not on my phone, or I don't know, what do I do? How do I solve this problem? Because now I can't film on my phone. Now that I've got the vinegar drying on top, I'm just gonna make a start doing these corner castings. So I'm just gonna go through the whole process of grinding off the rust and then I can weld it together and treat it and seal it. Hopefully, now that I've done it, on the other side, it goes a bit faster on this side too. I'm starting to get the hang of this rust removal thing. The rust is gone and now I'm gonna try weld them together and hopefully I can get that done pretty fast too. Here's to hoping. I mean, welding's a lot harder than grinding. Then I can treat them and seal them, hopefully while there's still quite a bit of sunlight. Keep getting hot, chilly, hot, chilly. I've got the welder set up. Hopefully now that I've done it a few times, I'll just be able to weld them together quite easily. And that will mean that my footings are all secured. I did this the hardest possible way, like everything. I'm gonna heat it up first. If you weren't watching the last video, I'm heating these up because the corner castings are cast steel, so they need to be heated before they can be welded to the mild steel. Hopefully that does the trick. Oh my gosh, I just welded both of those so easily. It's a very good thing because I've got a lot of welding ahead of me. Experience makes such a difference. The more and more you do something, hey, the better and better you get. Woo! I've impressed myself. I'm just gonna move straight on to the next one. That was literally so much easier than the first side. Yay! And now that I've got them all welded down, means not only are all my containers secured, but I can also treat them now and I can seal them and bam, they'll be done. They're all dry, so it's time to paint them all up and seal them. They all have their first coat of sealer. Do another coat tomorrow, I would say, but hopefully these clouds stay away and don't produce any rain. I forgot to tell you guys too, the gate. So I've had to get a padlock for it as well because the other day some guy drove to the gate, got out, went to open it, saw me as I started walking towards him, got back in the car and sus as, hey. What are these people trying to do? Like, what's going on here? What do they want? They don't want to talk to me, that's for sure. It's getting really strange. I'm so lucky. It looks like it's another day of clear skies. This means I'm gonna get on top of that second story container again and I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna get all the rust off, I'm gonna treat it all, and I'm gonna seal it all. I'm gonna get all geared up and I'm gonna hop on top of the second story, get all harnessed in and attached, and then I can remove some rust. The sun makes me so happy. This is good. Hopefully there's lots of sun on top of the second story too, so I can just bathe in the gloriousness of it. Oh no, this thing gets so tangled. Oh, here we go. Hang on. Okay, I think I got it. I think I'm all hooked in. I have to go get everything up there too. Actually quite chilly. I don't know how, but the sun is still not hitting the top of here. The trees are so tall. There's more sun actually down on the deck down there, which is actually good for me in the future. Anywho, I'm going to remove some rust. So I've already gone through 2 batteries, which is very unfortunate because I cannot get the power up here. I think I've got one more that's charged. I can use that. So I'll probably just be able to do a little section more. I don't want to have a cord up here, like making it more dangerous or getting caught on me. Anything could happen, you know, bloody kangaroo could come past and knock the cord. It's possible. Gosh, it's such a mission to get up and down though. Where am I up to? I'm about halfway, but I'm running out of time that I can be supervised. So I'm gonna apply all the vinegar so that I can let that dry, and then I'll have to come back later and do the waterproofing. Of course, I forgot my rags. Can you please chuck me up some rags? Yep. Whoa! Shit! What's the thing over? I know I shouldn't be doing this, but if you know me, you know I have trouble waiting, hence the tattoo on my arm. You're waiting for a stick. So obviously I couldn't wait any longer for a new chainsaw to mill the wood for my jetty. And honestly, some of your ideas about fairy lights and solar lights just got me way too excited to be sitting out on this jetty with all that going on. I don't want to get in that water. When it gets any colder, it's just going to get high. It's going to come all the way up to the top. So might as well do it now. Since I don't have milled wood like I wanted to use, I'm going to be salvaging the wood that I used to do the formwork for the foundation. It's going to look so good. What I'm going to do first is just re-measure out the jetty. I have decided to keep the post. So the post will stay and the jetty will be built on the inside of the post, but obviously at ground level. How exciting. How long is it? I don't want to get wet. I don't have my gumboots on. 5 meters, 215. Also, loved your ideas about, I don't know how to pronounce this word, I've just realized, cantilevering? Cantilever? I don't know how to pronounce that. So it's giving me an idea. Can I do it with width? Can I do it with making it wide as well? Because I'm thinking I want to make it wider at the end so that it's like narrow and then wide when you walk out. Does that make sense? Got a pile of timber over here. I feel like most of these lengths aren't going to be long enough. Oh, noise. They might be long enough for the planks. Oh, they're all like 1 meter 80. Why are they 1 meter 80? I must have cut them to 1 meter 80. I have a feeling they're all the same size. Oh, hang on, this one looks bigger. This one looks bigger. We may have one. I need 3. Oh, that's the winner. 1. Oh, is this one? Nope. Oh, that's 2 meters. Might be enough. You look long. Oh, you're not. I've probably measured you, hey? I've measured you. So I think I have enough. And then I'm going to have to find lengths to go along the side because I definitely don't have any that are 5 meters unless I go take the shed ones off. They're about 5 meters. Come on. Jiggle. Yeah, jiggling's the way. Why is it raining? This is the length I need. I can do it. Wah. Oh, why do I do this in the hardest way possible? Whoop. Whoop. Shit. Works like a charm. See? That's not stable. Just realised I am going to actually have to cut this because it's longer than this other piece that I have. So I'm going to have to measure this other piece and that's going to have to be the length of the jetty. How long are you? We are 483. Sorry. Oh. Only problem is I don't think my circular saw will get through it. So I'm guessing I just like do it on both sides. That'll work, right? I hope this works. That barely got through the top. Jeez. I know what I might do. I'll flip this over. I think I'll do it on this side as well, and then I might use the jigsaw to go through it. Does that sound logical? Pretty close. Now I need a jigsaw. Let's try get this last little bit with this, and hopefully my theory works. My power situation is getting a little bit tricky because it's winter and there's not enough sun. I'm set up all with solar and a generator when I need it. Usually I just like plug in and run off my solar and then I'll charge up at the end of the day if I need to. But I'm having to do that more and more because there's no sun, which is a lot of fuel. That worked way better than expected. Love it when that happens. So I'm gonna pack up like the organized worker that I am. Now I think my job is sanding. I'm a total wood person. I do not like working with metal, which sounds ridiculous because I'm building a container house. I know. Oh, okay, if I haven't explained to you before, this is probably a good opportunity to. The reason I chose a container house over any other type of house was a lot to do with the area. Because it's a high fire risk zone, they actually favour containers in the area, they favour sheds in the area, like shed homes. So there's this whole area is kind of filled with like metal-ish homes. So because I took on this build, I had never picked up a power tool before. And yeah, I knew nothing. For that reason as well, I thought like maybe a kit home, really like more unique looking things. What I would have loved was a cob house, but that was never going to get approved. That was out of the picture. And it was also going to take a bloody long time for me to build alone, like forever. And I would have loved like an earth home or like straw house or something like that. Those definitely wouldn't have passed here either. But also I knew nothing. So I knew nothing about building and I didn't know how hard they were. So just imagine somebody with like no experience and then you think of a container that's already a box. So I was like, well, how hard can that be, right? Turns out very hard, but doable, definitely doable. The rain is coming. This is not good, so I'm gonna get everything into the container. I think that I'm gonna have to work in there. This door's so shitty because it's bloody bent on the door frame. Get it. Oh no, shit. Oh, got the bloody ladder. Right, let's see if I have time to sand this other big one. I finished this one too, so I'm thinking, so hard to judge, but I'm thinking while there's a bit of sun, maybe I should stain and seal these ones and then leave them in the sun so that they've got more time to set, and then I can possibly get them in sooner. Will I have time? Fingers crossed. I'm gonna set them up on some vertebrate. This is huge. Wow. That should work. It's not perfect, but it'll work. Oh, that looks dark. I just don't know. Do I start it or do I start it inside? I'm gonna kick myself. Let's just do it. This is so sucky. It's like sunny but slightly sprinkling. It's a lot easier in summer. Rain. Of course it started raining. How nice are they looking? I'm definitely liking the colour. I'll do another, probably 2 coats I would say, just to be safe. Dango, do you like them? We're gonna have a jetty that we can walk on and you can jump into the dam water. You love jumping into the water. Does that sound good? These are my 2 beams, and then I need to actually go get the temporary ones that I put on the jetty and use them because they're the only ones that I've got that are long enough, but I'm gonna put them together to make a stronger post. Should I go grab the ones off the jetty now? And then I can just stand them all together. Probably should I? Ah, no! The rain's here again. I need gumboots to get in there. I'm hoping these gumboots are actually tall enough to get in there. Oh no. I don't want to get in the water. I'm gonna have to get in the cold water. I can't reach. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh no, I'm sinking. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this is the coldest water I've ever felt. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh well, I'm wet now. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Shit, 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 shit. Oh, that is so cold. I need to go get some warm pants on because I'm bloody freezing. I feel kind of exhilarated. New pants, new lease on life. All good. Gonna grab these and gonna go sand them before the rain comes back again. So as awesome as this little setup has been, I did like it with the little ladders. I'm just gonna get into the container, but I'm just gonna set up a little station in there, and then that way I don't have to worry about this rain constantly. Let's move into the container. Didn't think I'd be saying that for a while. Welcome, welcome. This is the shipping container. It's actually bloody massive. So heavy, but it's so long. And it's a lot wider than I thought and a lot taller than I thought. Sorry it's so dark. There is no light. I'm going to be cutting this. I'm going to be cutting complete walls out. Not all at once, obviously, because that would be dangerous, but in sections. Beautiful weather. Back to sanding. I sanded quite a lot and it's quite late, but I really want to varnish them so that they've got time to dry. So I'm going to varnish all the ones that I've just sanded. I've got so lucky with the weather this week. I am so stoked. And the reason I'm so stoked is because I'm going to have to go get in that damn water today. That water is freezing. I'm glad that the sun's out and it's a bit warmer because I know I have to get in there to secure all the beams and everything. But at least my wood is all stained, it's all sealed, and I'm going to go transport it down there and start securing it all together. And I am looking forward to this so much. I'm hoping it just comes together with ease because really putting together a jetty is actually not that hard. Like, it's just a pretty standard structure. So these bits are going to be all the beams that go across to join the post. Everything prepared, ready to take down to the dam, hopefully. Blue metal here that I'm going to kind of create like the flat part at the bank. I'll show you what I mean because that makes absolutely no sense. Little plan, I'm going to dig out spots for these logs to go. So they're going to go like under the ground with some blue metal on. And I'm going to make that all level, and then I'm going to have the first beam that goes across kind of here, and then connecting from that we'll go back with our big long beam rafter type thing all the way down to this edge here, but on the inside edge because I'm going to keep the post. I love the posts. I reckon they're going to be great for tying things up, for tying fairy lights too. Oh, first, sorry. So that's going to be the first beam across there, and then there's going to be beams coming across here. So I'll connect all those now, and I'm going to get to digging. Oh, where's my... I had a shovel. Where did I leave my shovel? Did you guys see where I left my shovel? Django, where'd I leave my shovel? That's not a shovel. Lovely. OJ, put this in. Oh, perfect. I've kind of made like a level base for them and just kind of tried to make it a bit stronger by putting a log in the ground below it so that it doesn't compact over time. And then I've just put some blue metal stones all around the log and on top so that the water drains underneath it so that my top beam stays protected. Yes. Work out this is where the beam's meant to go. I've got this beam here all level. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use this in the level and mark where it needs to be on here. That's level there. Sorry, my GoPro died and I have no idea how long ago, so I don't know how much you guys missed, but just screwed this beam in here and I've got that all level. This is the beam that's going to go across there, but I just wanted to show you where the long ones will go and how it will kind of work. They're going to be like that. And on this side here, and then my planks are going to go across them. But I'm also thinking I'm going to need another one that comes down the middle here, because otherwise the planks aren't going to be strong enough because they're so long. I'm just going to use this long one here to mark where my next beam needs to go across. I need to mark the last one. I need to get into the water. I really don't want to. This is going to be horrible. Got to do it. It's so cold, it literally takes your breath away. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Just go, just go. Oh my gosh, it doesn't reach that far. What? Oh no. I have to bring this closer. Oh, that really sucks. This doesn't reach. I've put this too far out here. It needs to be closer, which is really unfortunate for me. Finally got them level. Is go in and mark it. I really want to do this before the sun goes down because I do not want to be in that water when it gets any colder. Oh, what was that? Oh, it's my screw. I didn't see it. Oh, fudge. Oh, got it, yes. I can't see. That's tall. This is gonna be hard. I'm frozen. Let's just drill our holes first. Got those holes in. What I'll do, I'll go in with it and my level and my screws. I'll try and get those in. This is gonna be hard. I need the drills to come with me. Oh no. No, no, no. Oh boy. No, 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 no. So cold, so cold. Okay, screw, screw, screw. So hard. Yeah. Sorry, the battery died again. Basically, I got freezing and this is not working out. I need to do the second pole first and get that beam up so that I can balance this on that and get it over to there. I need to mark this out. I think I got it. So this one's going to be on here. I was hoping to get this frame done for you in this video, but it's almost the end of the day and I do not want to get in that water again. It's freezing. It takes me 30 to 40 hours to edit a YouTube video. So usually I do it over 2 to 3 days and I usually don't sleep one of those nights. Another screw on each side. Whoop. Well guys, I'm so sorry, but I'm shivering and I do not want to get a cold. I really wanted to get the frame done for you this week, but it's going to have to be at the start of next week. You see where I'm going with this? It's a jetty, almost. It's getting there.